The conference room at Whitman and Cole went quiet after my brother spoke. Grant sat at the head of the table, chin lifted like a judge. 11 rental properties in Florida. Tampa, Orlando, Miami Beach. Combined value, he said. Around $4.2 million. Since I've been managing them, they should be mine. Mom's hand landed on his shoulder. It's only fair. Dad nodded, eyes on the glossy tabletop. Lena, can you understand? Grant's always been the responsible one. Aunt Diane smirked. What would you do with rentals anyway? You file permits for the city. I kept my hands folded in my lap. 5 years of letting them believe that version of me. 5 years of listening while Grant boasted about my tenants and my repairs. Acting like sweat made him virtuous. I'd watched, documented, waited. Grant leaned back, arms crossed. Nothing to say. No tantrum. Good. Maybe you're finally accepting reality. I turned to Dad, 73 now, grayer, still choosing my brother by reflex. Dad, I said softly. You really don't know, do you? His fork, forgotten from the catered lunch, slipped from his fingers and clattered against the plate. His face went white. Grant snapped forward. No. What? I didn't look at him. Did Grandpa Hank ever tell you he transferred the properties before he died? Dad blinked. Transferred? No. Grant handled the paperwork. Grant's smile tightened. They're in the estate. That's why we're here. I unlocked my phone, thumb steady. Mr. Whitman, I said to the attorney, please pull up the county property records. I'll read you the addresses. The lawyer hesitated, then turned to his laptop. The room filled with the soft clack of keys and Grant's breathing suddenly too loud. Mr. Whitman's cursor blinked on the projector. I read the first address. Tampa, he typed, searched, and the result snapped onto the screen. Owner Lena Maris Caldwell. Recorded February 18, 2019. Mom gasped. Dad's face drained. Grant forced a laugh. That's wrong. Pull the deed. Whitman clicked. A scanned quitclaim filled the wall. Recording stamp notary seal. Grandpa Hank's looping signature. My name printed beneath it. Orlando. Same outcome. Miami Beach. Same. 11 times. The same truth. Like a drum beat no one could talk over. Dad whispered. You've owned them this whole time. Since before Grandpa died, I said. He settled it while he still could. He also warned me Grant was skimming. Cash rents, phantom repairs. He told me to stay quiet, keep my day job, and document exactly everything. Aunt Diane leaned in. So, you stayed quiet and let Grant manage everything. I looked at my brother. His eyes were locked on the word owner as if he could erase it. He didn't manage, I said. He took. I set a binder on the table. Forensic accounting. Every rent payment, every vacancy, every made-up expense, total documented theft, 186,340. Grant lurched to his feet. You set me up. No, I said steady. You volunteered. Mom reached for my wrist. Lena, please. Family. Family had 5 years to notice me, I said, pulling free. I slid a sealed envelope to Whitman. My attorney's complaint. I file it Monday. Grant stared at the binder like it was a trapdoor. I stood. The properties aren't up for debate. The only thing left is consequences. I walked out before anyone could rewrite the air. In the lobby, my heels clicked on marble. Final. My phone vibrated. Grant, Grant, Grant. Each call a siren. I didn't answer. Monday morning, I sat in my attorney's office, signed the complaint, and watched the clerk stamp it received. The sound was small, but it split the last 5 years in half. By Tuesday, 2 detectives met me at a coffee shop with my binder open between us. They asked questions. I answered like I was reading weather. Grant left a voicemail that night, or Sarah with panic. "I'll pay it back." I thought I didn't know. As if ignorance could rinse his hands. I texted one line, "Turn over the keys in 48 hours. He didn't. So, today I changed the locks. The first time I drove to the Tampa duplex as the undisputed owner in my own mind, the place looked ordinary. Sunburn siding, hibiscus, a toddler's chalk circles on the driveway. Ordinary things protected by unglamorous diligence. That was Grandpa Hank's lesson, not the money, the watching. Dad showed up at my apartment on Saturday alone. No excuses left. He didn't try to bargain. He just stood there trembling and said, "I didn't see you." I let the silence do its work, then handed him a copy of the deed packet. "You could have," I said. "It was public." His eyes went wet. "I'm proud of you." I believed him finally because it cost him something. That night, I filed the last termination notice, sent new welcome emails to every tenant, and slept without guarding my own name.